Hello, viewers, and welcome to another episode of Excel Capsules. And today I'm going to talk about a very underrated functionality in Excel, yet very powerful tool, which comes in handy for a lot of business analysts, and that tool is Consolidate. What this tool basically does is it consolidates, as the name suggests, varied data across multiple worksheets or workbooks and gives number one a structure to the unstructured data, messy data. Number two, it takes care of the problems which can be solved either by VLOOKUP or by using advanced consolidation by manual intervention of remove duplicates, etc. So without any ado, let me first talk about the kind of problem this functionality can solve for you. For example, let's say we are talking about a company like Amazon, which deals in multiple different categories. For example, here I have taken 238 categories that the company or Amazon as an e-commerce platform might deal in. Please note, I'm taking the example of Amazon. The data has got no relation whatsoever with Amazon's data. All data is created by random numbers and the categories are also taken random. Data has got no correlation to Amazon. That's a disclaimer. Now, when you're working in a multi-country, multi-product category environment, it is possible that the same category of products are sold across different countries. In that scenario, what would happen is the product managers for different countries, let's say India, New Zealand, America, Switzerland, they would be sending their forecast for the complete sales of the respective period to the business analyst who is maybe sitting in the corporate office. Now what happens is, in such scenarios, it is often observed that the data does not come in the same row and column fashion as it should come. For example, India has sent the data of same category and the header as India, and the row starts from row number 5. So if I zoom in over here, you will see that the data starts from row number 5, and the first row of the data shows breading, or rather beading and jewelry making as the category. Now let us move to New Zealand. Now if we see the data for New Zealand, the product manager or the category head or the business head has sent the projections, but his data is starting from row number 2, unlike a row number 5 which India's data had started from, and the first row of data contains Xbox Series X instead of beading and jewelry making. So that is first point of difference. Number 2 point of difference is, you will see that the number of line items. So for example, India, only 238 line items are there. So 238 categories are being sold. Whereas let's say in New Zealand, it might be higher or lower. So in this case, we find that it is actually higher. So the number of categories sold in New Zealand are 248. So there are two, or rather I would say three sub problems in this data. Piece number one, I'll try to put a structure to it and summarize it. Number one, row and column numbers of start are different. This is one. Number two, product rows are different. Count of products different. So there are three problems that we need to handle. Now, assume that we do not know how to use the consolidate functionality inside Excel. So what would be the traditional approach to solve this? We would first take all the categories. So for example, we'll take the categories, paste it one below another for all the 4 sheets, select the workbook or the data, and we will remove duplicate. So that's how we will get the unique number of products. Here I have just taken a sample of 2 geographies, India and New Zealand, but when you're doing it in real life, you will take the data of all 4 sheets, because you might not know which sheet might have additional data point or product category. So first step is you would delete the or remove the duplicates. After that, you would do VLOOKUP for India from India sheet, New Zealand from New Zealand sheet, so on and so forth. So it would take multiple steps and you will have to verify. Instead of that, If we know smart work, we will use consolidate and we will reach the desired result. So our desired result is this: we want all the categories to be pulled in and all the turnovers or the projection of sales to be pulled in respective columns. That is our objective. So instead of using the traditional VLOOKUP and the remove duplicates method, which takes a lot of time by the way, and it is very tedious to do it every time, so we'll talk about using the consolidate functionality. So for that, what I will do is I will create a new worksheet inside it. So I'll name it as consolidate. Inside consolidate, what we are going to do is we are first going to go to data tab. So inside data tab, we are going to find the functionality over here, which is this symbol. So we'll click on this symbol and it will ask for what function do I want to use. So simply I want to consolidate all four and we'll keep it as sum, but just for reference you can use other functionalities of average, count, max, min, etc. as well, as per your convenience. We will restrict our discussion to sum. So we will put a sum here, and here lies the good part. We have to give references. So for example, for India, we will select the category and India. We have selected the two columns, we will add it. Similarly, we will do it for New Zealand. Now please note, here the row number difference doesn't matter. So let me just show you. Just observe here. Here it is starting from row number 5 and here it is starting from row number 2. Here it is starting from column D. Here it is starting from column B. It doesn't matter, because for Excel's consolidate function, what matters is the top row and the top column should have the respective product or the particulars reference and the respective column reference, which in this case is the country. That's all is required. It doesn't need anything else. It is not bothered with which column it is actually appearing in. It is actually bothered with whether it is the first column and the first row or not. That's what matters. So similarly, I will add for America as well. I'll add it. Similarly, I will add for Switzerland as well. So that completes our data selection. Please ensure you tick on top row and top column. Do not click on link to data source, because then it creates a subtotal, which we do not want because it makes the data a bit messy. So that's it. We will add the data source. We have already added the data source over here. All the 4 data sources are appearing. We will click on OK. Boom. The moment you do that, you see all the desired results have come in one shot without any reconciliation, with the product categories automatically showing the correct numbers despite being difference in the order in which the product categories were arranged. So for example, in India, the first row of the data showed beading and jewelry making, whereas New Zealand showed Xbox series. Similarly, America showed abrasive and finishing products, and Switzerland showed craft and hobby fabric. So it doesn't matter, it will automatically match the references and show. Now, how can we be sure? Just for you to have confidence that the data is accurate, fetched accurately, you can just do a bit of coloring, etc. as per your convenience. We will do a sum over here just to show you that the data is accurate. So we have the sum of all the 4 different columns or 4 different countries. So I have already plotted the desired results, and now let me just do a small comparative to show you whether the results are accurate. So I compiled the different countries data manually in the desired results worksheet, so that at the end of the session I can show you whether the accuracy is achieved. So the America numbers are matching. Similarly, if I drag the formula for others, we can see that all the numbers are matching and hence it is showing as 0. So that's today's capsule, in which I've tried to cover how can using consolidate, which is a very underrated functionality in Excel, make your life simpler and help you consolidate messy data in a jiffy. Stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching.